So we're hearing at least a little bit from Ariana Grande for the first time now, since her team said she's going to be taking a step back from public life. The message is short. She says she can't wait to see her fans. On her Instagram story, she says, "See you tonight." She's got this concert happening in just a few hours in Chicago. And the question is going to be, at her concert, does she address this? Because she's been kind of everywhere in this moment. Her team told people, and now it's everywhere, that Ariana is taking a much-deserved break once her tour finishes next month, after what the rep says has been endless, ongoing public scrutiny. It comes as the singer's appearance has been in the spotlight in particular, with some fans saying they're getting concerned about how she's doing.
After seeing her Petals video, oh my God, I am horrified. Oh, like, I'm truly concerned.
There is nothing normal about that, y'all. There's nothing normal about that.
It triggered me.
So part of the reason this new video is reigniting this whole conversation, this new music video, one of the scouts, so it's like a thing where she's, going through these scenes almost, talking to talent scouts. And one of the scouts in the video, again, fictional, writes down what looks like it says, "Couldn't hurt to lose a few lbs." Couldn't hurt to lose a few lbs, a.k.a. pounds. Now, other fans say it's really not anybody's place to make comments about anybody's body.
I never make an individual's body the center focus of the commentary.
I need us to stop commenting on women's bodies.
Body size is not a great indication of your wellness.
Let me bring in Chloe Melas, who's joining us now. Just a complicated set of conversations around Ariana Grande, who is absolutely in the public spotlight right now. And so when her team says things like these sort of endless ongoing scrutiny, she is one of the most famous people in the world. She is scrutinized all the time. And now this new album is out. This new music video is out. Walk us through some of the developments and what you're hearing from her team and those around her.
Sure, Holly. I mean, look, Ariana Grande is no stranger to the spotlight. She started as a child star on Nickelodeon. And, she, among many celebrities, have had public comments about their body image. And this statement, which I want to read you a little bit more of from her team, says that she looks forward to finishing the tour and ending it on a high note, both healthily and happily. Notice they say healthily there. Obviously, that is a pointed thing to put into the statement. They also let's point out she's been on tour since June. There are 41 stops on this tour. A source close to Ariana Grande telling me tonight, Hallie, that, she gets up on that stage night after night, and it is a very, very rigorous performance that she is putting on in these stadiums. And that, she really gives it her all. But her team has not said anything specifically about her weight. But as you can tell on social media, it has sparked a massive debate right now as to how far is too far when it comes to talking about these celebrities who are in the public eye.
The other piece of this, too, she's pulling out of a show, I think, right, in London that was supposed to start next summer, right? Next year, maybe? And the show was really supportive about this. They said that they backed the decision for Grande to no longer star in it.
It's a Stephen Sondheim musical that she was supposed to be in next summer. And she was supposed to star opposite Jonathan Bailey, her Wicked co-star. And, look, it's a shame, but she has a big movie coming out called Fokker-in-Law from our parent company, NBC Universal. And she potentially might be doing a press tour. The movie comes out in November, Hallie, so never say never. I don't know if we have time for you to listen to something that she did say a couple of years ago about body image. Take a listen.
I think in today's society, there's a comfortability that we shouldn't have at all. There's a comfortability that people have commenting on that I think is really dangerous. Mm. And I think it's dangerous for all parties involved. Mm.
So you see her talking about how she thinks people go too far when it comes to commenting on her body, and she has talked about it in lyrics in her music, and this isn't the first interview that she has taken fans to task. So, again, it'll be interesting to see. She has several more tour stops left, Hallie, to see if she says anything about this over the next couple of weeks.
Chloe Melas will be watching. I know you will be, too. Thank you very much for that.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.